righty then. It is the after show. Oh, hello. It's the after show. And I am Brother Dave. It is me, Brother Dave, on the after show. It is me, Brother Dave, on the after show. It is me, Brother Dave, and this is a Coke Zero, and here we go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Well, I just was reminded I'm live streaming in the morning with Legal Vices, a lawyer out of South Korea. He's got soul, baby. So, Sydney is ridiculous. Leslie says, most ridiculous drama ever. Throwing the words bullying and attacking was extreme. Let's do this. By the way, I'm completely on Sydney's side. I think Maria is horrible. I'm kidding. Wow. All right, let's see what we can do over here. I need to pull up some graphics. We got to go to Maria's page. We got to go to Maria. Never met a girl named Maria. Let's find her. Let's find Maria. I mean, this is ridiculous. Justice for Maria. We've been told that Maria is a fan of, we've been told she may be a power listener. I got the wrong one pulled up. Hold your horses there. Speaking of horses, let's see, tertiary, there it is. All right, here's Maria. Damiana says, this manufactured drama is played out and exhausted, said Sydney to paradise. Well, yes, it's manufactured, but I guess the question is Sydney a part of it? Or does she think she's in the right? My guess is, I mean, if there's ever been a case for somebody being a plant, it's Sydney, right? Let's see what Maria posts. Here's, let's see, Maria, what has she got going on here? Maria's in Nashville. All right, there she is, hanging out in Nashville. Let's see what she's doing there. This was yesterday. Is that Johnny Cash? There he is. Okay. That's it. So no post from Maria. Although I bet you Twitter's all over themselves here. Let's go. I'm sure. I mean, and by the way, overshadowing the amazing, wait a minute, he gave Sydney a rose. Oh, that's a very angry LeBron James. I can't believe they gave Sydney a rose. How dare they give Sydney the rose? There's something about Maria. Maria's in Nashville. Ann said voicemails tonight. I don't know. I don't know if voicemail. Let me see. I don't think so. I don't think we're going to do voicemails. I don't know. Maria is intimidated by me. There's Ryan Gosling. All right, so people are very upset at this Maria nonsense. Me after Maria got a rose. There. Me after Maria got a rose. All right. Not Sydney bringing up this drama at the pool party presented to us by Colonel Sanders. All right. This woman is a girl's girl, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Everybody's team Maria. I don't think... No, I don't want to interview Sydney. I mean, I don't know. Sydney's, I mean, at best, she's a plant. At worst, she's just not on the right side of this story. So here she talks about gaslighting. Let's hear what she has to say.
Get ready with me while we talk about gaslighting. Now, if you watch The Bachelor, you might see it in the most previous episode. So for those of you who don't know what gaslighting is, it is a form of psychological manipulation where an abuser is trying to cause self-doubt and confusion in one's mind. Gaslighters tend to seek control by gaining power, and they do so by distorting their reality so that the victim is forced to question their own judgment and intuition.
I'll be honest, you guys know me. I think the term gaslighting is so ridiculously overused, but I would say it feels as if Sydney qualifies as a gaslighter. The only way I would say Sydney's not a gaslighter is I would say, and again, I know there's this argument over whether or not a gaslighter has to be like know what they're doing. So do you know you're gaslighting, or do you just misremember a situation? Does Sydney misremember what went down? I don't know. But if we've ever seen someone literally twist somebody else's words and completely just like change reality, you have to remember, Sydney wasn't even in the conversation with Maria when she initially started this. If we were to surgically go back in time and dissect everything that was said or done, it is in front of a jury of my peers. All of them would be on Maria's side. All of them. And look, Sydney's from my hometown. You know what I mean? I wanted to give her the hometown advantage. Not going to happen.
Now I'm going to tell you 3 examples of gaslighting, and sometimes the gaslighter might use all 3 in this order. Number 1, denying that something ever happened. Now an example of that could be somebody who said, get ready with.
All right, so then it ends. So there it is. Me running through fake scenarios when I'm by myself, The Bachelor. Boy, I'm sorry. You might not have liked how Chris Harrison was let go. I'm sorry. Jesse Palmer. Oh, what happened here? Hold on, too big. Too big. Go big or go home. What happened there? Whoa, I hit the wrong button. There it is. Jesse Palmer is hands down a superior host to Chris Harrison. He's better looking. Not that that's everything. Sorry, Chris. He's younger. He's, I would say, definitely funnier. And he's way better at the sporting group dates. I mean, he crushes it in every which way. I don't know a way in which Chris Harrison's better than Jesse Palmer. I just don't. Regardless of how you feel about Chris Harrison, there's no debate that the post Chris Harrison Bachelor is far better hosted. Layla said, Jesse has really grown on me. It was so funny to me when people said, oh, Jesse Palmer's going to host. What do we know about him? I mean, having watched 1 second of him on camera, I go, oh, no, he's going to be fantastic. He's so good, of course. Sydney, after telling Joey Maria verbally attacked her. So, yeah. I also felt bullied as well. Of course, there's Corinne, former guest on Driving with Dave. Here's Jesse Palmer continuing to exert his dominance. Let's go to latest. Let's see some latest Bachelor news here. When I see Maria, I see Ross from Friends. I don't really get that one. I feel bad for Maria. This really did stem from nothing. That would be a great Bachelor podcast, stemming from nothing. And it's just like the stem of a rose. Girl, ain't nobody bullying you or being a bully. Stop it. Plus, you're not even that old. It's not a bad thing to say to someone. This drama is weak. Maria versus everyone because no one is standing up for her. Is this comment a pro Sydney comment? I don't even know. But I think we can all agree. I don't think we've all had... This is like rooting against the Russians in the Cold War. I think Sydney is the Russians. Teresa said it took me a season to get over Chris. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Chris was like family, but even Chris Harrison's mom is like, hey, sorry, Jesse's better. I mean, that's why Chris did the right thing about taking the money. All right. The woman should be really embarrassed, so focused on this pageant thing. Lexi didn't even win anything. And as Joey stated, it wasn't just about a so-called talent. All right. Well, I mean, what can we talk about here? Let's, trying to see if there's any more content happening here. Strong with the branding tonight. I need that beach towel. Yep. Yeah, KFC. I mean, don't get me wrong. KFC was really good. I mean, that mac and cheese, I'm sorry. I'm craving KFC right now. Drama was ridiculous, says Ashley. Layla says, Maria is freaking gorgeous and means well, but take ownership that your words hurt and apologize. The only reason Maria's glued to drama is because of Sydney. I mean, Sydney's the only person. So, yeah, I don't think Maria's done anything wrong. I mean, they're still talking about what was from last week, you know? Sydney's lied about Maria. Maria's genuinely shocked. She's like she knows there's going to be some beef. I spoke with Maria. I'll tell you what Maria told me. I'm going to reveal to you what Maria told me. She said, I love your channel. I've got a huge podcast crush on you. No, she didn't say that. Here's what she said to me. Let's see if we can find it. That's right, Maria. I am going to air out. She said, she said, thoughts on the drama. I think you'll be surprised how dumb it is this season. We support you in these trying times. By the way, welcome to Nashville. Yeah, you have to remember, Sydney only became the villain after the other blonde left. So maybe the other blonde didn't want to become the villain, and Sydney took the role. I don't know. Pammy says, I don't normally comment about this stuff, but I am Team Maria. Sydney has thrown out all the trigger words to generate negativity towards Maria, but Maria has been handling everything with grace. I mean, you hate to say it. It's true. This is what makes me feel so old when people start using words like, I feel bullied. And then Maria's like, I didn't bully you. I didn't say you're a bully. I just said I feel bullied. And don't negate my experience. It's like, no, let's just live in reality. Let's live in reality together. Tennis Barbie said, why are y'all so invested in Joey? Joey sometimes, I love Maria's boldness in saying if you like her, you can't like me. Yeah, I mean, but Maria's got a point. Listen, Maria knows what she's doing. Maria knows she's a catch. What's sad, though, is she goes, I thought this was going to go differently. Maria will be on the 2-on-1. It is the most lopsided 2-on-1 I've ever seen. There is just no chance in this great country that we live in that Joey chooses Sydney over Maria. That's just no chance. Ain't going to happen. I've talked about the Google. So here's the problem I have with the Google Voice is it was not working last time. So I tell you what, I don't know. Let's see. Wednesday, I got a phone call. Hate to bother you, but I called before I leave. Oh, I got to respond to Mimi. Mimi, if you're in the chat, I got your phone number here. I'll respond to you. Mimi keeps sending me messages. Mimi, I got you. I got your message. Oh, Damiana with a $20 super chat says, for all you do, Dave, you are appreciated. Have a good night. Well, thank you so much. Okay, so tomorrow, just so you guys know, I'm going to be on Legal Vices. So here's what you have to do. If you want to see me on Legal Vices, this will be tomorrow. Clayton Eckerd, more filings in prior court appearances. Jane Doe and Clayton Eckerd. This will be tomorrow. This will be at 8 a.m. Central Time. So if you want to come to that, I will be on Legal Vices channel nice and early, 8 a.m. Central Time. 67,000 subscribers. By the way, our subscriber count, I wanted to share with you guys. We hit a nice little milestone today. Let's go to it. Let's go to our milestone. Hold on, give me 1 second here. I'm going to show this milestone with you here. How do I see this? Hold on. Hold your horses. They've changed things around here. I don't know. View analytics. Let's see if it'll show you. Here it is. We just hit 76,000 subscribers. Now, I don't really talk too much about the subscriber count because it's grown so slowly. Now, of course, you guys know Bookshelf Dave was January of 2021. That was 3 full years ago. We had astronomical growth that right away, and it's kind of leveled off a little bit. I mean, we literally went in the fall of 2020. We went from that. This was the pandemic. During the pandemic, we had. Can you believe this? We had 1,800 subscribers at the start of the pandemic. By the end of the pandemic, we had something like 50,000 subscribers. Absolutely amazing. And then, it's just sort of petered off, and that's okay. But if anyone wants to subscribe, you guys can do that. Dev said, what day is the hearing? My hearing, thank you, Bruce. My hearing is Thursday. I will immediately let the Patreon know if it's happening or if it's not happening. I will tell the Patreon first because they have been ride or die with me. I will let the public audience know as soon after. We will have a breaking news video if and when it is dismissed. Like I said, I 100% am still flying to LA. All right, let's do this. Let's try one more time. Let's try this. I don't think I fixed it. If anyone has any strong feelings, really strong feelings, and want to share them with me, you can now call the voicemail line. This is again, let me know if it works. Amy said, I can't remember what Maria did and who's wrong or right. Maria didn't do anything. What happened was you had negative Nancy Marlena being like, I'm 31. Me. Maria's like, that's not even old. I'm 29. Now look. You could say, shut up, Maria. That's what you could say. But it didn't warrant Sydney then being like, well, you're attacking her. Sydney was accusing her of attacking her. And, just crazy stuff. It's like, Sydney, don't you realize this is on camera? Don't you realize we're going to see what happened? Yeah, Miss Dana said, Maria said 31 isn't that old. Kayla said, I went to high school with Sydney. She's not a bad person or a mean girl, maybe just a bit misguided. Did you go to Rogers? What high school did you go to? No, she lives in Newport, but she's not from there. Is she from Massachusetts? McKay said, remember when your count was above Nick Viall back in the day? Oh, yeah. Look, I just can't compete with the beast he's got going on. Looney Corn said, Medina is playing it all wrong. Oh, is it Medina? Did I say Marlena? And Maria did apologize. So, yeah, that's what's going on. All right, let's see if we get any voicemails coming in. Again, I don't know. I've tried to, I know we're going to be ringing off the hook here, but I'm trying my best to, I don't know what I did. I did something to the voicemail line last time, but we'll see. We'll see if these calls come through. Looks like we just got a call just right now. So let's see. Is this it? 2 seconds long. What? Hold on. Nope, I'm not hearing anything. Who called from the 503 number? It left a 2-second voicemail. All right, we'll see what happens. Bruce said battery theft era. Those were the good old days. If someone steals my car battery now, I'm in big trouble. Leslie said, isn't Sydney friends with Ashley? Yes, she is. They are friends. Let's see if Sydney has posted anything. My guess is the villains, they're not allowed to post anything. That's my guess. It's like you're because people are going to just call out the BS. Sydney Gordon is her name. Let's go to her page and see if she shared anything. I don't know. I don't even know if this is even worth making content on tomorrow. No comments from her. I'm sure people are going to comment here. You are very hateful. Okay, first of all, I really judge people who leave comments here. Oh, we're getting phone calls. I'm not sure who's calling in. Stoked for some vintage representation. Everyone's going to get real quiet with Sydney. So these are the ladies. Half these ladies are already gone. They leave fast, folks. And there's Sydney, front and center. Center and center, I should say. Travis said, so is Clayton trying to prove pregnancy? And how much longer in your case, Dave? Amy said, I'd be so annoyed at the producers told me I couldn't comment on my edit. To be fair to Sydney, the group date where she was the cheerleader, absolutely they did her dirty there. I mean, absolutely. They made it so that Edwina, was it Edwina? Who was it? They made it so that somebody else sang horribly. Who sang that? I don't remember who that was. Here we have Mimi called in.
Yeah, Dave, it's Mimi. I just wanted to let you know that I traveled with you all the way to Nashville today, and I also watched a bunch of your comedy club acts, and I laughed my ass off, and I am Team Maria. Love you. Bye. Don't forget what I said you have to do.
But Mimi, thank you so much. I'm going to email you and give you my address. Mimi's been asking where we live. Bruce left a voicemail. Kelsey's in the chat, says, hey, Dave, how are you? Miss Danielle said, my friend was just moving across the country and someone broke into his van and stole everything. Art supplies, instruments, his car battery on top of it all. Oh, how sad. I'm so sorry. Leia, I don't think Leia sang. I know Leia didn't. Anyway, let's see if there's any other voicemails. That's all I have so far. Maybe they're coming in slow. I think you know what I think I have to do is just get a whole new voicemail number because I did something in oh, anyway, here's Bruce, music video star.
Bruce from Oregon. Dave, I have no idea if this is recording, but we're trying it out. It rings for a long time, then it's silent for a long time, and then it beeps. And this is after the beep. Congrats on 76K. Strong opinions. Okay, what's the deal with the upside down bikini top style? Can we get Tasha to weigh in on this? I don't understand it. Maybe I'm old. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Suck my nuts now.
Suck my nuts now.
That's a new. You can either say bye or you can just say suck my nuts now. Can I get somebody who's over the age of 70 to call in and just say suck my nuts now? Could we? I don't know why. If we could just have that would be very nice. Mimi, feel free. Amy said, tried to call but went to weird voicemail. I don't know, folks. I don't know what to tell you. I got to fix it. I always forget that I need to fix it. Maybe I'll just get a new number. Do you guys want to give me a minute to try to fix this? Why don't you guys give me a minute here? I'll tell you what. I'll play this song for you while I try to fix it.
Ain't no Beatle DNA. Ain't no truth in what she say. Claims that burns in the oven, but we know it's nothing. She's taking folks to court, a legal sort of sport, but the evidence is short, 'cause there ain't no field DNA. Well, down in Arizona there's a tale that's quite bizarre about a gal named Blowjob Mary, who's known both near and far. She's a litigious soul with a story that's hard to beat. Claims she's carried twins, but the tale's not so sweet.
Hey everybody, this is Dave Neal's voicemail system. Please leave a voicemail. Tell me what...
Flying high, saying that man's the father under the white desert sky. But when it comes to proof, well, it's a mighty thin array. 'Cause every test comes back the same. Ain't no fetal DNA.
Cher said, Dave, why aren't you talking about the show? I'm trying to fix the gosh dang voicemail system, okay? I'm trying to fix the voicemail system. It's so complicated. I don't know why. I don't know how to fix it, but let's see if any of these voicemails came through. I think some came through.
Hey Dave, Mrs. B, currently residing in Guelph, Ontario. Bruce, the upside down bikini top. It makes your tits look good. Do not knock it until you try, okay? Really enjoyed tonight's episode. Watch with a few new friends. And yeah, hearing men's perspective on The Bachelor is always funny. I hope everybody has a good and safe night. Enjoy. Bye.
There's Jen, Mrs. B, currently residing in Guelph, Ontario. Oh, Jen, tell us more. She says the upside down bikini top. Let's just Google search this. Let's Google search upside down bikini top trend. So this is the idea. The idea is it's upside down. Oh, maybe it's giving you more pull, I guess. Yeah, this is like this. Someone made this, popular. Let's just search why. Why? How about that? Why? Oh, we're getting more phone calls. We just can't. Their phones are ringing off the. Gabrielle says doesn't work for me. Bruce says yes. Who doesn't want you to feel good about your boobs? Of course, absolutely. All right, let's see. We got calls flying in. Here it is. Hold on. Let's see what we have here.
Yeah, it's me again. I'm over 70. Suck my nuts now. Bye.
There it is, folks. Oh, that's peak internet. Thank you, Mimi. Oh, God bless you. Absolutely. Should we have this on the board or what?
Yeah, it's me again. I'm over 70. Suck my nuts now. Bye.
There it is. All right. Well, living the dream. So my question is, I don't know how to mute incoming calls. That's something I'm just going to have to work on fixing. I don't know why this is happening, but it is. It is happening. Cat Lady said, justice for Brett at Ravgen. Of course. Brett at Ravgen will absolutely be in the documentary if we have our way. We'd love to know more about Brett. Maybe Brett's a real catch. Who knows? Maybe Brett should be the Bachelor. Brett for Bachelor. All right, let's go to Celeste.
Hey, Dave. It's me, Celeste. I'm calling from Beeville, Texas, and tonight's episode of The Bachelor was just cringy but very entertaining. I don't understand what the whole issue is about the whole drama with age. I mean, I think it's ridiculous. I mean, they're only like a couple years apart. I mean, Maria's 29 and Medina is like 31, so that's absurd to me. And then I felt like Kathy in that whole moment when Sydney just kept going on and on. I felt like they give you some friendly advice, just zip it. Like, she wouldn't let it go.
Yeah.
It's wild. But anyway, thanks. Bye.
Celeste, thank you. I agree. Sydney not letting it go was wild. Some folks are trying to give me some advice on how to get rid of the mute. I'm using a call service. It's extremely complicated stuff, folks. I'll try my best.
Hey, Dave. David from Chicago.
Nice.
Welcome to the Central Time Zone.
Woo!
My suggestion for future seasons is a Rose review where when somebody's talking trash, they can go to the replay tape and call them instantly on it. The producers might not like it, but I would. I think we could have used that tonight. Anyway, would be interested what you think of that suggestion. Bye.
I love the idea. David from Chicago, thank you, fellow Central Time Zoner. By the way, I love Central Time Zone. I absolutely love it. I've been getting up early and having a coffee. I don't have to rush to work. I can get some writing done. Absolutely love it. And so David wants a automatic review. Basically everyone gets a chance to replay. Now, would this work for the show? No, because it would cancel out all the drama. But I like the idea of it. I can't imagine Joey tonight it's the first time you can watch this back and truly see how gaslighted he's been. I mean, he's been gaslighted. It's not and again, like I said, I'm the last person. Oh, gaslighting. I'm the last person. But textbook. I mean, Sydney, textbook gaslighter right here. Unless there's something we don't know, unless she's seeing something we didn't get to see. They've shown it in a way which has made Maria the absolute victor and Sydney the instigator. And there's no other way around it. All right, let me know who's going to call in. 401-213-9828. Again, now's your chance to call in. 401-213-9828. There's a real aggressive conversation in the chat about breast size versus direction of bikini top. Gotta love the digressions one might have on this show. So, again, we got nothing coming in right now. And by the way, like I said, oh, shoot, we're already at 9:34. Here's how it's going to work, folks. I hate to tell you this. Your boy's got to get going. I got to record a podcast. I'd love for you to stick around for that episode, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to take a nice little break. Layla said it would help people understand what's actually going on. I don't think Maria realized how she came off initially. I mean, I don't think Maria's fake at all. I think Maria's a huge catch. I think Maria's a huge catch on the show. Maria has etched herself in the Bachelor world. She is a top choice for future Bachelorette, if not Bachelor in Paradise. Although I do believe Reality Steve said they may be doing away with Bachelor in Paradise. I don't know if there's any accuracy to that. By the way, if you haven't checked it out, this week we have Mercedes on Driving with Dave. Here is just a very quick preview. Ladies and gentlemen, so excited today to talk to Iowa's finest. Some consider her the biggest heartthrob of Bachelor in Paradise 2023. It's Mercedes Northup. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm very good and very excited to chat with you today.
I know. It's nice to finally meet you.
I know. I mean, like I said before we rolled, this is a very big break for you to get into the car here.
I know. I'm excited.
I moved here a few weeks ago, and you're moving out. Did you find out I was living here and then you had to go?
Yeah, I found out you were coming. I was like, yeah, I gotta go.
I understand.
Yeah.
It happens. That's the life, folks. That's Mercedes. And it looks like we also have Kylie said, that's my girl. Can't wait to listen. So we got to get Kylie to come on Driving with Dave and show her what a real interview looks like. Speaking of real, really excited to... I mean, look, I don't know. Let's do this. Let's go to the Reddits and see if there's any conversations going on that we're not privy to. I mean, you know how it is. Sometimes when the Bachelor season's like a little further along, there'll be people that are like getting severely bullied, talking about, this and that, and we've got comments on their edits and all that. But we just haven't seen that. We haven't seen that happen this season yet. It's still new. As I've said before, the first 3 to 4 episodes are very low key, not much going on. And then we pump it up for, we pump it up for future episodes. I don't see any other voicemails, so we're going to shut down the voicemail line. I know, I'm sorry. We have voicemails. Let's go back to Chicago. It's Emily.
Hi, Dave. This is Emily. I'm in a suburb of Chicago, Illinois, in a condo in Lisle here. And I just have to tell you, because of you, I'm going to watch this whole episode and all of them because you are so funny and, just, dry sense of humor. I laugh out loud over here from you. I think you need to make it like Frasier where we call in to your show. And please keep up the good work. Just answer our questions, whatever, Instagram, however you do it. I just thought it'd be funny if you were like Frasier. Keep up the great work. Give yourself more kudos. Your funniness is hilarious. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you, Emily. Hey, Emily, if you want to call in, call back right now and I'll answer the phone. I'll talk to you, Emily. I'd love to know more about what condo life is like in the suburbs of Chicago. So, Emily, now's your chance to call in. All right, you guys want Frasier? You want Frasier? Let's do it. We won't do voicemails. Here we go.
Hey, Dave, I'm going to try to do this fast. I feel very strongly about not getting to talk to you in a long time. I've missed you so much. I'm Team Maria. I really feel that if Medina had stood up to her friend Sydney, they would have had this all taken care of by now. And also, as far as Clayton goes, get your money, boy. Talk to you later, Dave. Bye.
Thank you so much for calling in. And let's see here. There's that way. Wait. I appreciate. I just got really confused. All right, no, we don't have any other missed calls coming in. But again, Emily, if you want to call in, now's your chance. I'm letting you call in. Let's see. Let's not forget the producers are the real shit stirrers. Oh, we know that. Bruce said, remember, Sarai called Nick and didn't get any advice. She called Dave, and now she has a nice boyfriend. Just saying. Yeah. We've been through Sarai's many boyfriends here. Many. I mean, look, it took some tough love for me to tell Sarai, like, look, you're kind of dating a loser. Sometimes you got to tell someone when they're dating a loser. You got to be like, listen, you're with a loser or with loser. Emily, call in. Be the change you want in the world. Nancy said Maria has not shown a dark side, huh? I don't think so. I don't think Maria's done anything problematic whatsoever. I mean, sure, she's used a little sexuality to catch the eye of Joey, but let those of us that have never used sexuality to catch the eye of Joey to throw the first stone. You know what I mean? Okie dokie. All right. Well, I feel like I'm getting stood up at the prom right now because Emily hasn't called in. All right, Emily, come on. We're waiting for you. Oh, we have more voicemails. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. These are voicemails from 3 years ago. Oh, my gosh. I just got... Do you guys want a throwback voicemail? All right, let's take the phone call. Hello, who are we speaking with today?
And to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Ann, how are you?
This is Dave.
This is Dave.
Hi, Dave. OMG.
Did I catch you
Are
off
you
guard?
not live right now?
You are live. You are so live.
Oh my God. Okay, hi. I muted the TV.
Ann, where are you
so I
calling
can
from?
record a voicemail. I'm from Virginia, Harrisonburg, Virginia.
Oh, nice. Did you like the episode?
Yeah, I did. And actually, one of the notes of what I wanted to say is how much I love this season. You know, with Joey, I feel like he's so wonderful, and all the girls are so fun.
Yeah, Joey seems like quite the catch. And, I mean, I don't know. This is still early season where you got these fake villains. Who do you think's going to be the real villain once the Sydney stuff's over?
I kind of hope there's no villain after the Sydney stuff's over. I mean, that's wild. My jaw dropped more this episode than it ever has for any Bachelor, Bachelorette, Paradise. I mean, it was just shocking.
Because of the Sydney stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be mean, but it was just like very delusional. I mean, just.
Yeah, delusional is a good way to put it.
Very, I mean, yeah, it was just, she was like projecting everything. She was, you know what I mean? It was like everything she was acting, she was like trying to say, oh my God, Maria's doing this, but like it was her.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Maria seems like a pretty cool person. So tell us about you, Ann. It's Ann, right?
Yeah.
How long you been? Are you new to our channel, or you been around for a while?
No, I've been around for like, I'd say a year or two. And I listen to your podcast every morning and afternoon when I'm going to and from work.
Oh my gosh, I am so grateful for you. I was wondering. I said, "Who's Ann from
You make
Virginia?"
my commute, like you always say. You make it enjoyable.
Oh well, I'll give you a shout
uplifting.
out. I'll give you a nice uplifting shout out for tomorrow morning. What do you do for work?
I do logistics for a poultry company. Like
the turkey being delivered to different places.
Oh, poultry. I thought you said upholstery. Poultry.
No, I love upholstery. Oh my God, that's like a hobby. But no, it's poultry.
Wait, did you like that? Did you like that KFC date or what?
I did. It made me want some, but I've already had my dinner. So
you got a man? What's your dating life like?
I have a guy that I've it's very complicated.
Oh, how so?
But no, I have someone. I mean, we're just friends right now, but
yeah, you have like a friends with benefit?
No, there's no benefit. It's a very complicated.
No benefit.
Just friends. I mean, we have to work on ourselves before we can like.
Oh, okay. Because it sounded like
there's a lot of heavy stuff to it.
Well,
but
if you need me to get him to change his ways, I'll just subtly have him start listening to the podcast, and I'll subtly talk to him.
I will. I'll tell him to. I'd say it's probably also mostly me at my point that needs to change my ways. But
so you're the problem, Ann. Wow.
No. I mean, I can always do better. I can always do better.
Are you getting a little flirty at the old poultry factory? Is that what's going on?
Hell no.
Okay. All right. Well, look, call back anytime. You're one of our first live calls, but I just felt the need to answer the phone with you. And thanks for all your support.
I'm so glad you did.
Yeah. Have a good evening, okay?
Okay, you too.
All right,
Bye.
take care, Ann. All right, Ann in Virginia. How about that, folks? You wanted calls, we got them. We got Ann in Virginia. Should we do a do you guys want a throwback voicemail? Here's a throwback voicemail from 2.5 years ago covering Greg Grippo.
Hi, this is Aubrey and Kennedy from Orange County again. A couple things to add. Based on her reaction to Greg after the final rose, Blake just wasn't her first choice, and I don't even think he was her second choice. I think Michael was her second choice. Greg was number one. So are we surprised? We're not. No. She was upset with Greg because of the... Okay, I'm going to hang up. It's more than 30 seconds now.
All right. We love it when roommates call in. The drunker, the better. How nice. Now that I double up on podcasts, it makes it extremely labor intensive to do long live streams because I have to do an episode of the podcast after this. But either way, I'll take one more call. If anyone wants to call in, we'll see if anyone's out there. Bree said, "Don't sleep on that suggestion from Bruce. Dating with Dave." I didn't hear it. Let's go backwards. What did Bruce say here? Welcome to Dating with Dave. Yeah, I mean, hey, whatever you guys want. I'll try my best. I don't know. I mean, sometimes the Bachelor's not that interesting yet, and we have to entertain her. I don't know about you guys, but I think Ann had a more interesting story. I don't know what's going on in Virginia. She said she's working on herself. She's got a guy who's got no benefits. Tell us more, Ann. You know what I mean? We'll have to call back in the future, Ann. But either way, sometimes when you ask too many questions, you can walk yourself into a dead end. And I'm like, all right, if Ann doesn't want to spill on this guy, maybe it sounds like he's in prison or something. Maybe he's in prison. All right, what do we got going on? Hello?
Call from. To accept, press 1.
Hey, you're on the air. Who am I speaking with?
You're speaking with Mrs. B right now.
Oh, Mrs. B, the Canadian catch. How are you?
I'm doing all right today now that I'm talking to you guys. Hey, Patreon. No, we're not on Patreon. We're live on YouTube
You're
right now.
You're live, baby. You're in front of the world, all 267 of us.
Holy shit, am I famous now?
You're about as famous as they come for, mid-level niche live streams, but that's pretty good in my book.
That's hilarious. So I watched the episode tonight with some new friends I've made here in the hospital, and one of them was a 71-year-old former principal, and I was shocked at the way he spoke about these women.
In what kind of way? In a derogatory way?
He was kind of objectifying all of them,
and
really critical of their outfits.
He's from the Vietnam era, you know what I mean? These guys were not raised on political correctness.
I also watched with a younger guy, a 28-year-old, and he had quite a few opinions on them as well. Basically, he would bang all of them.
Well, I mean, who wouldn't? Now, listen. Well, maybe Sydney. I don't know. I'm not here to judge who. Yeah, it all depends on what sort of like alone on an island. You're the last two people alive versus if you have your options. But what's more interesting than this is I think this is our first call from a hospital. Can you explain? I don't want to violate your HIPAA records here, but what's going on with you?
Oh, I just came to, work on my mental health, and it was probably one of the best decisions I've made. I think if anybody can go work on their mood and anxiety in a 6-week program, you should do it.
And is it, do you feel like you're gaining control over yourself, or what was the straw that broke the camel's back here?
I went through some stresses at work, and that kind of broke the camel's back. I'm just struggling right now with a roommate situation. But it is what it is, you can't pick your roommates in here, and we'll see how that plays out. I can get more details on Patreon tomorrow.
Well, yeah, the Patreon was full of tea. It sounds like we had a sort of, a nice roommate, nothing like a roommate quarrel in hospital. Now, can you break out of there, or they got you in a chain? Are you chained up to a radiator, or what's going on?
No, I could break out if my husband would come pick me up, but he really wants me to finish up the last 8 days I've got here, so I think I'll survive.
There must be something about like post-hospital sex, I feel like, you go on a nice long program.
I sure hope so.
Is that part of the game plan? He brings you a gift basket, and then you guys have a nice reacclimation to society, as it were?
We'll make a little baby bee.
There you go. Yeah. Plenty of babies on the way. By the way, we, our good friend Denise sent us an Amazon gift package for our new baby. They're called PPTPs. Have you heard of these things?
I have, in fact. For some reason, they popped up on my Facebook once, and I thought that they seemed like a very intelligent solution for baby boys.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, I don't know. It's been a while since I've changed a baby boy's diaper, but apparently there's going to be a lot of pee to sort of avoid, I guess, in the changing stage.
I wonder if they would help with my hospital job.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe you should get some PPTPs. But, well, look, you've been in our family for a long time, and we are rooting you on. I think it's great that you've got full like internet access and everything. That's pretty cool. Like, what are they actually restricting you from if you're there? Just not like, you would think that you wouldn't be allowed on social media or anything.
No, well, they take your phone away for the first 72 hours to integrate you to the program correctly. And then you still can make a lot of your own decisions. It's mostly about like the intense therapy they give you in here.
Oh, good. Now, my question is, what's the shower situation like? Do you at least have a nice hot shower?
If you let the shower run for about 10 minutes before you hop in, that's the trick. Everybody takes a cold shower their first night here before they find out that information.
Now, what's the proper term? You're not in a mental ward. What is it called where you are?
I call it the loony bin.
The loony bin. Well, we're happy that you still have access to our live streams.
I'm happy too.
Well, tell all of you. And by the way, if you're not pitching the podcast to all of your new friends, I don't know, we might have to revoke your status over here, because I hope you're doing a good brand ambassador job.
I'm listening with a couple guys right now, and they're a little bit confused about the suck my nuts thing, but I just told them that they need to listen to more episodes to figure it out.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird thing with the callback. If you didn't make it to the initial Suck My Nuts music video, just tell them it's a popular, it's basically, there's a SoCal musician that kind of looks like Ed Sheeran that has choice lyrics that we're repeating. Tapping the Source is calling it the 5150 crew. I think that's what we. You weren't 5150. You voluntarily went into the hospital, which I think is very brave of you.
I did, yes. I'm not sure. Sometimes I regret it, but 8 more days. I got this.
8 more days. Well, I guess call back next week. Although, you know what? I might not be here on the after show, but we'll talk. We'll see you in the Patreon, and
absolutely.
Keep hanging in there. And we're proud of you, all of us in our community. And I'm going to let you go, okay?
Thanks, Dave. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night. All right, let's end it on that positive note. That was Mrs. B calling in from the hospital in Canada. How cool is that? I mean, it's good that she's working on herself. Let's see this voicemail. Who's this?
And press 1. Hello, excuse me, Dave. Thank you. I'm so sorry I wasn't completely live. I sure was not standing you up because I'll tell you what, I'll be at every one of your proms because you're so funny. I'm going to watch this whole season. I just watched something else, you commenting on some other show who was the breakups. I just every once in a while catch you and you're so funny. It just makes us laugh out loud. Okay, so Chicago is not, it's awesome in condo life. Wherever you are, I'm so glad you're in Central Standard Time.
I'm gonna go back to you and answer this call. We'll be right back.
Amy.
To accept, press 1. To send.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Dave?
Yeah, who am I speaking with?
Oh, my heck. This is Amy from Utah.
Amy from Utah. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, my gosh. This is crazy. I am doing pretty good.
What's crazy? That you've made it onto the so popular live stream at 10 p.m.?
Oh, I love following you. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, well, thank you for following me. We couldn't do what we do without you. How long you been in our little community over here?
Oh, it's been almost since the beginning, not quite.
Wow. Well, I always have a hard time because I know names, voices, faces, screen names. YouTube has different usernames than Instagram, so it's so hard to keep track of everybody. So tell the audience what it is you do.
So I work at a daycare.
Oh, lovely. Daycare in Utah. That must be very pleasant.
There are a lot of them.
What do you got to get off your chest tonight? Tell us some confessions.
So I have a goal to be on your soundboard.
All right, let's hear it. What are you going to give me?
Oh man, I haven't even thought of that.
Well, it can be organic. We'll get you on the soundboard. That is a very high goal you've set for yourself. It's a very it's a very prestigious group of people that have made it onto the soundboard. So,
That's why I'm like, I gotta say something epic.
Well, you sound a little too normal. Usually it's only psychopaths that call in that get on the soundboard. So,
a lot of people that have had a few drinks.
Who's your favorite on this season? You got any specialties?
Honestly, when I saw the previews, I kind of don't watch the show anymore. I really just watch. You're one of 3 YouTubers that I watch just to get the entertainment.
Okay.
But when I saw the preview and saw Daisy, my brain just shut down, and I'm rooting for Daisy. It's probably awful.
Oh, very nice. I don't know if you know this. I'm a big Maria fan. It's kind of just what do you prefer? They're like the yin to each other's yang. They're just very different physically, Dark eyebrows, blonde. But are you married now?
I am.
How's that going for you?
It's pretty good.
How long you been married for?
It'll be 13 years in August.
Wow. Do you have any advice for any young couples out there?
This is just me personally, but I can't really. If my husband's been unemployed twice since we've got married, and if he's ever unemployed, I go back to work.
Oh, so you don't want to? Yeah, you guys need a little bit of off time throughout the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Hey, that's good advice. Don't get up in each other's business too much,
Yeah, sometimes. Some days.
What does he do that annoys you?
It's just our personalities some days.
Isn't it funny that you marry someone and then you just need to get away from them, which is fair. I'm the same.
Yeah.
I'm the same way with Tasha. I'm like, you got to go do the dishes or leave me alone. I got to go. You know what happens is she'll try to keep me from going to work in the morning. And work is on the other side of the wall. And I'm like, honey, I can't afford to live here if I don't go to work. So I think if she could have it both ways, she would probably want us to starve to death because she doesn't want me to work, but appreciates what we do,
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to get her to go back to work. But with the kid coming, I don't think that's going to happen for a long time. Any advice? Do you have any kids?
We have 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Any advice for us on the first baby?
Get a diaper genie.
Oh, a diaper genie. Oh, hello. Oh, I might have lost you.
There.
Sorry, I lost you for a second. You said get a diaper genie?
Yeah, that's huge. Huge. Get lots of books.
Lots of books. But for us or for the kid?
For the kid and for you, but yeah, for the kid.
Okay. We got PPTPs, so that's probably pretty good.
I have 3 boys.
Oh, so you've probably been peed on before.
A little bit.
And you know what? With this old dog that I have, we've had way worse than that. So I look forward to like an 8-pound baby peeing, because with a 55-pound dog peeing, it's a little bit of a different scenario. So this won't be too bad.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, my phone lines are ringing off the hook. Who knew this would be so popular? But
isn't that fun?
It is a blast. Well, how's the weather in Utah? Is it still snowy out there?
We've actually warmed up quite a bit. It's been raining for like 3 days.
Oh, okay. How exciting. Where are you in Utah? Like St. George?
No, I'm about Ogden, South Ogden. It's just north of Salt Lake.
Oh, lovely. How beautiful. Well, look, thank you for calling in. Thank you for all of the advice. And if I do this again, please call in. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. And if you want to put me on the soundboard, Justice for Clayton.
There. There it is. We got it. Clip it. You're on the soundboard, baby.
Awesome.
Have a good night, all right?
You too. Thank you. Goodbye.
Right, bye. All right. Look at that. All the way to Utah. Look, all I've been trying to do is get this phone call with Emily scheduled. Emily, now's your chance. Call in. I'm going to hold the lines for Emily. I know she's tried to call in several times. And that'll be our last call of the evening. Hey, Legal Vices is in the chat here. Legal Vices, yeah. We're going to be chatting in the morning. My morning. Oh, this isn't Emily. I'll tell you what. Let's see who this is.
Call from
Amy.
Hello.
Hi. Who is this?
Who's this? Who are you?
This is Amy.
Hi, Amy. This is Dave.
Hey, Dave.
What's going on?
I didn't think you... Nothing. Just wanted to call and say hey.
You're our third Amy of the evening.
I know. I'm Amy from Panama City Beach,
Oh,
Florida.
my gosh. So many Amy's. Panama City Beach.
And I was going to tell you, you're not that far from PCB, so you should come do a comedy show sometime and make a vacation out of it.
I think that's a great idea. I would love to do that. I love. Panama City.
Panama
Beach.
City Beach. We're like down below Alabama, Panhandle of Florida.
Oh, fun.
The Forgotten Coast.
Yeah.
Sugar Sand Beaches. It's gorgeous.
What do
here.
they call it? The Alabama. What's the Florabama?
Florabama. Yeah, we're lower Alabama.
You guys are where all the kids go to spring break, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It's not as wild as it used to be, but I'm glad I got to experience the MTV days, and now they try to be more family oriented.
Are you? Are you like me? Are you an old millennial?
I am a Gen Xer, but I'm a young Gen Xer, so maybe like, what do they call it? Can't remember, but like, yeah, I'm late Gen X, so I'm kind of in the middle.
Oh, nice. So were you partaking in the party scene at the time?
Oh yeah. I turned 21. My birthday was over spring break in '97 here in PCB. But I'm from Arkansas originally, so I moved here almost 6 years ago.
I don't want to talk trash to Arkansas, but what do they have?
Oh, I saw you in Clarksville. I saw that. I was like, ugh. Well, I mean, Northwest Arkansas is the best part. I'm originally from rural. I grew up on a farm. I'm originally from rural Eastern Central, but the best part.
What did you farm? What were you farming?
I'm from the rice and duck hunting capital of the world. So my dad and brother. So rice, soybeans, cotton, corn, milo, but now mainly soybeans and rice.
Oh, yeah, that soy industry, they're taking over. Well, look, let me send me a DM and let me know what comedy clubs I need to apply to, because I would love to come to Panama
Oh,
City.
look,
That sounds like fun.
I've never been to one here, but I know they're here because I see them in local Facebook groups. So
Absolutely.
But I would come if you were here, and I would definitely come say hi, because I've heard you say, I hate it when people show up and then tell me later and don't say hi.
Oh, that's the worst. Oh, I didn't want. They always say, "Oh, I wanted to say hi." Say it. Come on, talk to me.
No, I'm going to say hi. I'm not shy.
Well, I appreciate that, and thanks. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to take one more call, but thanks so much for calling.
Hey,
And,
this is fun. I love Fraser Dave.
yeah, Fraser Dave. Who knew? I mean, the only reason I'm doing this is because I broke the voicemail button. So this is it.
Hey, we're glad you did. No, I just wanted to say though, we love what you're doing with Clayton. You're a rock star. You're awesome. I'm so glad other channels are picking it up. I hate that people are about Megan Fox, because I think she's amazing, and I love that she's a badass reporter. So I'm glad that
I appreciate
it. You're not the only one fighting the fight anymore. But keep up the good work. We're all cheering for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And
You're welcome.
I'll talk to you later, okay?
All right. Bye, Dave.
All right, bye. Oh, how nice is that? Oh, boy. Let's see. I think we had I know Emily's trying to call in. Call in one more time. I'm gonna hold the line open for Emily. I'm not gonna talk to anyone until Emily calls in. Fraser Dave, we're getting to our final voicemail. And Emily was the one who begged for the voicemails, and then I haven't answered her call. I'm making her work for it. So Emily, feel free to call. 512 number. Feel free to call back. I think it's Emily in Chicago. I think that's who it is. Every time I'm not on a voicemail or on a phone call, she'll call in. She won't call. Here it is. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, how exciting.
Call from
Emily.
I know Emily's trying to call in.
Emily, how are you?
Oh, good. How are you?
Oh, I'm so glad we could connect. Emily in Chicago suburbs.
Yes, thank you so much for taking my call. This means so much to me that you said, be the change you want to see.
Emily, you sound like a Disney character.
Oh, everybody says that to me. I could have made a lot of money with this voice, apparently.
Stop it. Is this your real voice? This is so lovely.
Oh, thank you. Wait, did you say my voice is lovely?
Yeah, your voice is extremely lovely.
Oh, thank you. Well, see, so is yours. It takes one to know one. You're so funny. I hadn't even watched this yet, but I saw you talking about the breakups of those two guys, and I was laughing out loud over here in the suburb of Chicago. You can have coffee with us anytime. We're real people just like you.
Oh, I love Chicago. So what do you do for work? Do you work on the North Pole? I'm trying to imagine what you would do with such a pleasant voice.
See, we love your dry sense of humor. Who cares about all the followers? You're real like us, and that's why we love you, see, because you took our advice. Now you can figure out how to get a call-in show. Fraser Dave, that's awesome.
Yeah, well... Yeah, I mean...
Thank you. I feel so honored you took my call. I'm sorry, what'd you ask me?
No, you've inspired a whole movement of phone calls here. I didn't even know we had this capability. What do you do in Chicago for work?
Oh, yeah, you said I'm at the North Pole. Not quite. I'm in the nursing field, but not the North Pole. I take care of patients in their home care.
Oh, my gosh.
Like quadriplegic, Vietnam veterans, what have you.
Wow. And how long have you watched our channel for? Are you new?
I'm completely new. This is the first 30 minutes I've seen of this one, and I can tell you what, immediately, I don't like Sydney, but I'm going to watch it just to hear your after shows, because I had just seen you on YouTube, with those breakups of those guys. See, you've got a whole following here from people not even seeing you live.
Oh,
it's
wow.
really great.
So you've only seen me from the breaking news stories when a couple breaks up or something like that?
Exactly. I cannot believe I get to hear your voice, because I've seen you every once in a while, and you're the only one that's hilarious with your little tidbit side notes. We love those, because then we can laugh out loud, then we relate to you.
Wow.
See, at the end of the day, everybody's really just human. That's it. That's why Seinfeld was so popular.
You're so right. And Chicago folks always have a great sense of humor. Well, I mean, what are we if we're not going to laugh at ourselves,
Exactly. Exactly. And I just have to find out, where are you that you're in Central Standard too?
I just moved to Nashville, Tennessee from California.
Oh, okay, awesome. I thought you were in Iowa because you said Central. Good luck, Iowa. Okay, my brother-in-law he used to live in Nashville. They call it Nash Vegas.
Yes. Well, look, I mean, we've lived, my wife and I have only lived together in Los Angeles the last 10 years. So it's a little bit of a culture change, but we're absolutely loving the space we have. We're having a kid this spring, so we're doing all of the, the pre-baby stuff, trying to, moving right before a baby is very stressful. We don't even have a doctor, but we. But yeah, so I don't know. It's been exciting to be here and meet new people.
You know what? I can so help you with that because I just spring breaks out there 2 years ago, Franklin. You're gonna love it because there's so much more down to earth, I hear, than LA, and just get a friend to friend or Google anything you want. Find a doctor and read the reviews. You'll get it. That's the best. And just make sure it's what your wife wants, because I'm just loving you walk down the hall. There's your commute.
Yeah. Literally, I walk from the bed to the coffee machine to the office. It is not bad.
Yeah, you got it made in the shade, as my friend.
Made in the shade. Now,
as my friend from Texas would say.
Emily, do you have a partner? Are you single or in a relationship?
Oh yeah, I'm single, ready to mingle. That's why we like watching these silly shows. We're so glad our lives are not full frontal when you're dating.
Yeah, it's nice to judge other people for kissing with their eyes open, and we get to do it in the privacy of our own home.
Exactly. It's really quite a phenomenon if you think about it. I mean, would you want your love life up there? Let me just ask you that, Fraser Dave.
Certainly not. I mean, I would be, if I was watching myself make out, I would be looking at my love handles. It would be a real mess.
I know. It's a whole series of mess, right?
Yeah.
I love that you just go behind the wall and there's your girl. Cute.
That's all we need. Well, look, I hope to hear from you in the future. Stick around. It's a really nice community. And thanks thanks for entering us into our Fraser Dave era of live streaming.
Absolutely. I'm so honored I got to meet you. You took me up on it. You can make that your new slogan in life. Be the change you want to see. That rocked my world. Thank you.
Okay, we really appreciate you and your beautiful voice and energy. Aww. And maybe when I'm in Chicago for stand-up shows, you'll come out to a show.
100%. I'll stand up.
There you go. We like that.
Thank you. Keep up your humor. We love it.
All right, take care. Have a good night.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Bye now. All right, that's Emily in Chicago. Let's wrap it up there. How fantastic, folks. We went a lot longer than I wanted to, so I'm going to call it quits on that. Thank you guys all so much for all of the banter. And we're going to have to make sure we get our pal on the soundboard there, Justice for Clayton. Tomorrow, I either fly to Los Angeles or I don't. So if you want to know what goes down with my court case, you go to patreon.com/Dave Neal. If you're new to my channel and don't know, I'm being sued for covering Bachelor content. That's right. I am being sued by a fellow podcaster for covering Bachelor content. But because of your loyalty, we have been featured in Time Magazine. We've been featured in Washington Post, and we're about to be featured in the victorious chronicles of those that have defeated the attempts to silence people's First Amendment rights. All right, folks. Well, again, I'm going to leave you on this. Have a good evening, and I will be back first thing in the morning with content all day long. Don't forget, if you're new, the best way to support our channel right now is to go subscribe to the podcast Bachelor Rush Hour. I'm about to record the morning episode, which you'll be able to download for free. Have a good one, everybody. I'll talk to you tomorrow.